Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms. Check it out. Today, I'm going to be making one of my cooking videos, and I know how much y'all love those. You can tell by the views that they are massive hits here on the channel, but I enjoy making them, and I also enjoy showing off cool stuff. Today, I do want to show you this Keystone meats. Look, I don't want to sound like a prepper or a survivalist, but the reality of the situation is grocery prices are going through the roof. And while they go through the roof, meat in particular seems to be skyrocketing. If you buy canned chicken from Walmart, and it doesn't matter if it's Walmart branded or not, when you open it up, are you happy to find out that half of the can is water? I'm not, and it kind of pisses me off. It turns out per ounce, Keystone's meats are a better deal, even though they may seem more expensive out of the gate. These Keystone meats have a little bit of an advantage over the store-bought canned meats that you can get. Like, oh, I love Spam, and I'll always be a fan of Spam. But when it comes to canned chicken or canned beef at Walmart or your grocery store, half of that can is going to be water. In this, you're getting 28 ounces or just over 1.5 pounds of meat, and there's very little water. In fact, it's only the water that's the juices that have come off of the meats. So when you open this up, you're not going to get half water and half meat. And I'm going to show you that. Today we're going to be cooking. I'm going to use the pork here. We're going to be using this to make pork tacos, and I'm going to show you how good this stuff looks when it comes out of the can. It is all pre-cooked, but it is definitely worth warming back up again. They make turkey. They have shredded beef, they have ground beef, and they have chicken. And you can get these at Walmart, and $10 a can for 1.5 pounds of meat. That's like the going rate for fresh meat. So going through the canning process as we do, and I don't have any cans out here, but we just canned a whole bunch of pork. That is actually kind of a wash. You're spending a lot of electricity, a lot of time, and a lot of energy to can your own stuff. So at this point, Keystone just makes sense. All right, let me get the camera closer in. I'll show you what we're going to be doing here. I've got some tomatoes, some onions, some peppers, some lettuce, some of our homemade salsa from last year, a can of black beans, some sour cream, some wraps, and of course, the Keystone pork. Oh, and some cheese too. Let's do it. All right, so like I said, they come in different varieties, and you can also get these in smaller cans. I prefer the 2-pound cans myself. And we get these. They're good for 5 years, which is nice as well. You just never know. If you have a power outage, no worries about keeping the stuff refrigerated like you would have to with conventional meats. And you can see how much meat is in there. I'll go ahead and drain it off, but I would say there's probably 4 ounces of liquid. I'll tell you what, we'll find out together. And so the rest of that is meat. And we ended up with about 200 milliliters is what it looks like, or just under 1 cup of liquid. And that's actually the juices that this thing was cooked in. So that's usable. You can make a gravy out of it, stuff like that if you wanted to. But for today, we're just going to be using the pork itself. I am, however, going to save that. All right, so we're going to take that over to the pan and drop it in there. We'll break it up. I think I'm going to use the whole thing. We'll see how much fits in the pan with all the other stuff we're going to throw in there. All right, I think I'm going to start with maybe 3/4 of this. And this isn't ground, this is shredded. You can see that ought to be enough for a nice lunch. All right, let me also just point out, it tastes good. All right, let's get that. We're gonna add some salsa to it, and then we'll get this thing started. All right, so I've got a can of our homemade salsa. We make this every year with all the stuff we get out of our garden. This year, we made our garden a whole lot bigger because of the cost of everything going up. Just seemed like the thing to do. There it is. I wish we had smell-o-vision here because that is some good smelling stuff here. We'll go ahead and add the whole can to the pork mixture. I hope that was all right. Next up, I've got some black beans. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not adding all that. I'm going to put maybe 1/3, maybe a little bit more into the container of that. And again, that's going to kind of just stretch this meal out a bit. We'll drain off some of that liquid, obviously, but that'll help stretch the meal. That'll work. And we're ready to mix that up a bit and get it going. We're going to put that on pretty low heat to start with anyway. And I'll kind of break up some of those pork chunks that come out of the can. My most popular cooking video to date is how to make the ultimate breakfast Spam sandwich, followed closely by the Chef Boyardee pizza kit. Both of those are meals that I thoroughly enjoy. In fact, I've had my eye on making a homemade pizza here for the last couple weeks. Yeah, this is going to be enough to eat off of for a week. Cool. All right, well, we'll just let that warm up. And while we're letting that warm up and cook, we'll go over and start dicing up our toppings. All right, now that we got everything diced up, I'm going to add this. My wife is gluten intolerant, so we got this gluten-free mild taco seasoning mix. We're going to dump some of that in there, just give it a little flavor, and then we'll stir stuff up. Yeah, there we go. About half that, and we'll give it a good stir, and we will let it continue doing its thing. All right, as far as what I've got here, I've got some lettuce. We're just going to chop that up. And a little bit of tomato. A little bit of onion. And some peppers. These aren't very hot peppers. You could certainly do that if you wanted to. Yeah, I might just do one of those. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so let's go ahead. And I'm going to have two of these booties. I'll lay out two of those. And my wife's going to have just one. All right, so I like to put sour cream on mine. My wife likes that too. It's like the mayonnaise of Mexican food. There we go. And a little bit of cheese. I've got some cheddar here. You can put whatever type you like. And lastly, we'll put some lettuce on both of them. Now, my wife doesn't like the onions, so I'll put onions on mine. Then I'll put a whole bunch on hers since she doesn't like it. And we'll put some little bit of peppers on there. And lastly, some tomatoes. Right now we got vegetarian tacos. All right, that's it. We're gonna give the meat one more stir, let it heat up just a little bit more. It'll be time to dish these out. All right, yeah, that looks nice and hot now. Just gonna cook off some of the, just a little bit more of the liquid from the salsa. And we try to drain our salsa, you know, run it through a strainer before we can it, but it still comes out juicier than the store brand because we don't put any fillers in there. There's no flours or any kind of filler at all in these things. No cornmeal, nothing like that. All right, we'll let it cook for just another minute or two and we'll be ready to dish this out. Divvy it up here. Nice meaty tacos. And look at how much we got for leftovers here. That's at least another 2 to 3 meals, I'd say. And that's it, my friends. That is how easy it is to take a can of Keystone meats and turn it into a meal. Like real time, that was less than 15 minutes. A whole lot easier than having to chunk up and shred real pork and have to go through the whole process of cooking it first. This just really needed to be reheated. Now, normally I'd grab the whole taco like I do with my other cookbook series stuff and eat it, but I'm not gonna dump half of it on the ground trying to do that. So we'll give just the taco seasoning here a taste. Oh yeah, nice and tender. The pork stayed tender and the juices from the salsa really helped as well. That's it, that's up for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll leave a link to where you can pick up some Keystone meats and I'll see you next time, my friends. Take care.